everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the New York Knicks. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. So a moment now to see the story for Brandon Ingram.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Now, New York starting 5. OG Anunoby out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Washington, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, they've got Evan Mobley, Chris Paul out there with Derek White. Then it's Jalen Johnson, and it's Butler in at the 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled big straight blows and show off what they can do down low.
There's the screen by Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Continuing to work on refining his craft. Butler puts in a great amount of time, maybe more than most.
Here's Abaji. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Ball can't get it to go. And Ingram has got the ball here for New York. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Knicks making their last shot. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll. Excellent at taking what the defense gives him. And he gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
Now here's Ingram. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Pass to Anunoby. Wembanyama, screen on Paul. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
White against Anunoby. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. Spins. Here's White. The Knicks pull it in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Butler. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game.
Keep somebody on Butler. If you lose track of him, he'll nail shots like that.
Here's Ingram. Washington outside. Pass to Anunoby. Wembanyama, screen on Paul. Here's Anunoby. Now here's Wembanyama. Back to Anunoby. For 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Philadelphia. Early on, they've got the 3rd best record. And of course, there are the Knicks. They're 9th in the conference.
Checking out Philadelphia, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. In third, the Knicks.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Abaji. Butler covering. And an Obi for three. Mobley grabs the board. The 76ers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Paul passes to Butler. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Pass to Ingram. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Well, you combine his athleticism with his length and his skill set. The versatility of Ingram is hard to guard against.
And the first one at the line is good. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Now here's Paul. No points yet. Here's White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Clark, a decent chunk into the season now. At what point are you starting to feel the aches and pains?
Well, let me think about that. It all depends, B.A., on your service time in the league. How many miles do you have on your wheels? For older guys, it only takes a few games. For the younger guys, they're on autopilot and they just go, go, go.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Anunoby against Paul. Now here's Anunoby. The D's right on him. The shot comes out. Anunoby's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Paul against Anunoby. Outside Butler. To the inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Anunoby against Paul. They set the screen. Anunoby passes to Wembanyama. That's tipped. White with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Ingram against White. The putback.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Anunoby. Washington, a screen on Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And they're sitting at number 2 in the NBA in field goal percentage. They've got a smart offensive system in place. You won't see them forcing shots too often.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. White, some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 4.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Both free throws good from Ingram. The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Down low. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist from Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Now here's Anunoby, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And New York has possession. 4-point game. Ingram with the ball. He has 6. Outside Anunoby. Got a piece of it. Paul with a steal. Takes it inside. Pass to Mobley. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
Here's Ingram. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Ingram against Paul. Pass to Butler.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
So it's Philadelphia now. Johnson on the wing.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Butler's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
There's not much you can do to slow down Butler in the mid-range. He just gets to his spot and rises up.
Washington, a screen on White. Here's Ingram. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Sixers. Kennard comes in for Chris Paul. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Woods checked in for Washington. Strus comes in for Abaji. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Ingram. Now here's Butler. He picked up 24 points in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Here's Porter. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Drives in, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for Chris Paul.
And when you see the decline his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's not playing that type of gritty, intense D that he's used to. That's a part of his game he needs to bring back.
He misses the free throw.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
Here's White. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Butler. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lowry. Wood high post. Mobley's on him. Porter. Lowry finds Strus. Outside Wembanyama. Up and over Kennard. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Porter.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Outside Butler. Mobley on a screen. To the paint. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Mobley's got 10.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. Philadelphia, number 1.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Porter. And he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto. They get it back. Wembanyama, the pass to Strus. And here's Lowry. White with a steal. Here's the break for the finish. And down it goes. 2 points. And now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Tell you what, if he can find some consistency from deep, Porter Jr. is going to be a nightmare as an offensive player.
Mobley, a screen on Strus. Here's Butler. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Wembanyama, the pass to Lowry. Inside. Shoots from the block. And the bucket's good from Porter in deep. Porter's got 6.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection, taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Mobley, a screen on Strus. Butler can't get it to go.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Porter's shot is off. And it's Butler with the ball for the 76ers. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Porter looks it over. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama double teamed outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Another miss by Porter. The 76ers shooting 45% from the field in this first. Outside White. Mobley outside. Back to White. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Now Lowry. From deep. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Evan Mobley getting it done for Philadelphia. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Knicks trail by 3. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Johnson. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Kennard against Strus. Pass to Kennard. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Ingram. Here he goes. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Phenomenal athleticism from Ingram. I mean, really looking to rip that basket up with that strong dunk.
Here's Ellis. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
That's good from Paul.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
Now here's Ingram. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Porter against Paul. Up and over Porter. Paul can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Washington. His first shot attempt. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Washington attacking inside, just making the defense fouling.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And so Washington nails both of them.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Now here's Paul. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Second quarter basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Wood high post. Strus the pass to Ingram. To the middle. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Porter's got 11.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3rd and steals, and they're in the top 10 for field goal percentage. They pick their shots well and do a good job not forcing things on that end.
And those high steal numbers, they usually can lead to some easy baskets. A live ball turnover allows teams to run. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Porter against Paul. Tries the spin move. Porter's shot is off.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Kennard passes to Paul. Here's Ellis. Back to Johnson. Pass to Paul. Now here's Kennard. Covered by Ingram. Outside Paul. 5 to shoot. Over Porter. Paul can't get it to go. And it's Porter with the ball for New York. Trailing by 2. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Strus against Johnson. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Friday, They'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Charlotte Hornets.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Now here's Washington. Kept alive. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Ingram's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, no question about it. Ingram is in the zone right now, having no trouble getting and hitting his shots.
Pass to Kennard. Johnson a screen on Strus. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Ball against Porter. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Porter against Paul. Johnson a screen on Porter. Paul passes to Johnson, and another dime for him.
And when it comes to the most proficient floor generals right now, he tops the list.
Well, you look at the list of the all-time assist leaders. He's closing in on the top 2.
Yeah, only John Stockton and Jason Kidd are ahead of him. And he's close to Kidd's mark right now. And that's the next domino to fall.
Right on the money. Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mobley, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kennard. And it's White in for Ellis. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Christian Wood. Highsmith comes in for Washington. Abaji's checked in for Strus. And it's Anunoby in for Porter Jr. Outside Anunoby. Back to Ingram. Wembanyama, screen on White. Here's Ingram. And the Knicks miss again. The 76ers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Outside White. From deep three-point land. The offensive rebound.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Abaji, the pass to Ingram. Outside Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
Outstanding decision making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Outside Butler. Back to Paul. White looking it over from downtown, and it's New York with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
There's the screen by Johnson. Butler passes to Johnson. Nifty move. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
Pass to Anunoby. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Highsmith. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
A sign of things to come. You gotta love seeing Mobley dominate like this.
Outside Ingram. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on White. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
First free throw is good.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Second free throw, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside for Butler. Up top, Johnson. Butler against Anunoby. White with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Butler. He nails it, and we're tied. Butler's gotten his third basket of the night.
And, you know, over time with hard work, Butler has become a consistent shooter. And yet his jump shot, I think, continues to evolve.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 5. And yep, it's good. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for the 76ers. Watson comes in for Johnson, and Ellis is subbed in for Chris Paul. Knicks on D. Butler surveying the floor. Pass to White. Right side, Butler. Now here's Mobley. Count that one. Mobley's got 14.
Boy, the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share it.
New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Back to Ingram. Mobley against Wembanyama. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Ingram against White from 17. It's good. Off the glass. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Butler. Highsmith grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass. can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Victor was right to get aggressive inside, and he earned the foul call.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Butler on the wing. Give him 8. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Mobley. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Ingram up top. Defended by Watson. Ingram, the pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Anunoby. There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. Here's Ellis. Outside Butler. Shoots from 14. And it's in there. Butler's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Outside Anunoby. Ingram up top. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Ellis passes to White. To the inside. Here's Watson. Easy jumper from very short distance. Now just a 2-point New York lead.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Abaji, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Highsmith. Butler covering. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Butler. Here's Watson. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And Ingram has got the ball here for New York. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Abaji. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. The shot misses. Good D by Mobley. And here's Butler. He's got 10. Right wing. Here's White. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. It's all tied in Philadelphia. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Well, look here now at New York. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
White's gone just 2 of 8 from the field. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. We've got Brandon Ingram, Washington out there with Wembanyama. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Abaji in at the 3 slot. Paul passes to Butler for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Anunoby. Washington with the ball. He's guarded by Paul. Goes up on the wing. And it's Washington missing. The 76ers shooting is around 55% so far. There's the screen by Johnson. Butler takes it in. Can't cash it in from close range. Butler's gone 4 of 12 shooting from the field. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Paul passes to White. Mobley on a screen. There's the 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Wembanyama, screen on White. Ingram with the ball. Now guarded by White. The shot by Ingram, no good. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Butler. Abaji with a rebound.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Anunoby passes to Washington. Here's Abaji. Wembanyama screen. Pulls it. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Pass to Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
Look, that's exactly what you want to see from Butler. He's at his best when he's attacking the rack.
Outside Anunoby. To the middle from 12 feet. Wembanyama. Yep, count it. Wembanyama's got 10. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. And it's New York with a rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And now the Sixers on the break. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Evan Mobley really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Washington, a screen on Paul. Here's Anunoby. Softly drops in the floater. 11 points in the game.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Now here's Paul. Butler, a screen on Ingram. Here's a 3 from Paul. He can't get that one to fall.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
For the lead. It's hauled in by White.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Butler. He's got 12. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
Quick on the roll there. The speed of Butler makes him a problem for the defense.
Up top, Anunoby. Back to Ingram. 6 to shoot. For the tie. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Butler. Driving in. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And the basket is good.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Outside Butler. White for 3. Agbaji with a rebound. For New York, they've gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter. Washington outside. They set the pick. Back to Ingram. For the lead. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram, getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration. Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Mobley on a screen. Outside White. Back to Butler. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Wembanyama. Washington up top. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
And so Washington nails both of them. The Sixers trailing. Paul looking it over. That one is off. Some solid defense from Ingram. Washington passes to Agbaji. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Philadelphia on D. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Anunoby against White. Pass to Paul. Will it go? So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Well, that was a savvy move by the veteran Paul, ensuring he gets fouled while taking that shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
The way they've overwhelmed the defense by drawing a ton of fouls. And more importantly than drawing the fouls, they've been converting at the free throw line.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 11. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
76ers trail by 5. Johnson a screen on Anunoby. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
First in steals. And when you look at team scoring, they finished in the top half of the league. Not bad, not great, just right in the middle.
Ranking #1 in steals, this team gets after it on the defensive end. They aren't afraid to take chances and go for opportunities to take the ball when they see them. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. The drive by Porter. Pass to Lowry. Clock at 6, and there's the screen. Another one falls for New York.
Excellent play call that time by Lowry, breaking up the defense with the pick and roll to create a shot for himself.
Paul against Lowry. Mobley, a screen on Strus. Butler passes to Mobley, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pass to Johnson. White on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Paul against Lowry.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
The Sixers with another miss. Up top, Porter. He's guarded by Paul. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
76ers trail by 7. Outside Butler. Pass to White. Mobley, a screen on Porter. White against Wood. White can't hit.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Wood misses. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Butler. The 3 is up. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lowry. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Look, Kyle Lowry can never rely on being the bigger guy on the floor, so he has to rely on his smarts and guile and toughness instead. He's a very, very high IQ player.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
76ers trail by 8. Butler passes to Johnson, and it's good for 2. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
White against Porter. Pass to Lowry. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
Lowry doesn't have much fear when it comes to drawing contact. All he's worried about is putting up points on the board.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Lowry. White with it. He's got 12. Johnson a screen on Porter. From the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. 14 points for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Porter. He's got 15. And the Knicks miss again. 1:50 left in the third. Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to White. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And now just a 3-point New York lead.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Up top, Porter. Back to Lowry. Wood, a screen on Paul. 4 on the clock. Here's Lowry. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Lowry's got 7 points here in the quarter. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And now it's time to take a look at the top defensive teams in the league right now. The 76ers, number 1.
They've been able to consistently slow opponents, using every tool they have to shut them down.
Pass to Richardson. Outside Watson. Back to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Lowry. And here's Strus. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. And now an 8-point Knick lead.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First one falls for him.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunity.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks. They lead by 6. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Luke Kennard out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Josh Richardson. And it's Ellis in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Anunoby against Richardson. Inside. Stolen by Strus. Here's Ingram. Who poked away.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
New York leading by 4. Outside Strus. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Strus. Now here's Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Wood with the screen. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks with 1 on the clock. And Wood with the stuff.
You know, it's all about getting good position, ideal position. And once Wood has that, the rest is simple. On
the wing, Richardson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. The first free throw is good.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Wood inside, covered by Jackson Davis. Wood passes to Strus. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Left side, Wembanyama. It's not going to go for him. 76ers trail by 4. Outside Watson. Back to Richardson.
Boy, you got to love when Richardson gets the defense to commit and make a mistake there.
That one's off. And he's good on the second.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 3-point lead. Pass to Anunoby. Fires from deep. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Richardson. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fires for 3. And another miss by Philadelphia.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Pass to Wood. And here's Anunoby, guarded by Richardson. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Richardson. Kennard outside. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Christian Wood picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Strus. And here's Wembanyama. Five on the clock. Now Wood. Defended by Watson. From deep, Strus. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Wood with the screen. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That free throw's good from Anunoby. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide. But there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. It's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
Ellis passes to Watson. Fires in the triple.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Kennard outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Watson. Here's Ellis. Covered by Ingram. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Richardson, no good. Knicks leading by 8. Outside Strus. Back to Ingram. Down low. 16 feet out. Wood misses.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Outside Richardson. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama finds Ingram. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 76ers trail by 8. Kennard passes to Richardson. Back to Kennard. Watson with it. Covered by Wembanyama. Pass to Jackson Davis. Richardson against Strus. Fires from the wing. Richardson, that's good.
Well, being effective in the pick and roll requires that you read the defense, and Richardson did a good job there.
Ingram with the ball, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Shoots from 14, and that one comes up a bit short. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Watson passes to Ellis. Outside Watson. Pass to Ellis. From outside the arc. Strus grabs the miss. New York leading by 6. Here's Wembanyama. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
That free throw no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Good on the second one. And it's Butler with the ball for the 76ers. Outside White. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Outside Wembanyama. Anunoby against Paul. Anunoby passes to Wembanyama. Back to Anunoby. Washington, a screen on Paul. Here's Anunoby. Ooh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far. 76ers trail by 7. Outside Paul. Here's the pick. Over Ingram. And it's New York with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Shot from the wing. No luck on that one.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Butler. Oh, Butler, the feathery touch.
What a nice touch on the floater. Butler has perfected that shot, has it down to a science.
Ingram, the pass to Abaji. Pass to Washington. Wembanyama against Mobley. Back to Washington. Outside Ingram. Three-pointer off the mark.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Ball finds White. Johnson a screen on Anunoby.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
And he makes a first.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Knicks leading by 3. Outside Ingram. Pass to Anunoby. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Butler passes to Johnson. White against Anunoby. Now Paul. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. White against Ingram. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Paul. Outside White. Mobley on a screen. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul's got space. No good. That would have tied it.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Washington finds Ingram. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Butler outside. Offensive rebound. White for 3. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Ingram against White. The drive by Ingram. Wembanyama, screen on Paul. Right side, Wembanyama. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wembanyama, pass to Washington. Here's Ingram, and he sinks it.
And you know what? Ingram is always ready to score in the clutch, guys. He's a guy you can depend on to give you his best when his best is needed.
"51 seconds left in the game. Pass to Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
Butler hits them both.
Fruitful trip to the line there. He's made this a one-possession game now.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
Butler up top. From the right block. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch.
Ingram against White. Now here's Ingram, tightly guarded. Washington, a screen on White. Inside, just 3 to shoot. Count it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
So New York wins it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.